I decided to do this extremely informal video about my foot. I had a fifth metatarsal fracture that had non-union, so I had to go in and get surgery. Today is Monday, and I got it on Wednesday, so it's about 5 days. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, about 6 days of 5.5 days of my foot being under surgery, and I have to say that I've had absolutely no pain. And my doctor was absolutely amazing, Dr. Granberry in Houston, Texas, at St. Luke's Hospital. The staff was great. Anesthesia was crazy. It was my first time going under anesthesia, and pretty much I'm laughing and talking with the anesthesiologist and the nursing assistants. Next thing you know, I blink and open my eyes and the surgery is completely done. What was really cool, and I don't really have it all in, but they sent me home with this pouch, and inside this pouch was an IV, and the IV was actually going straight to my leg, and it lasted for 3 days, and it was pumping a local anesthetic. So pretty much I had no leg, it felt like, for 3 days after my surgery. So I'm going on day 2/3 of actually having feeling and being able to move and wiggle my toes. So I've been icing it 3 to 5 times a day, just keeping it elevated. Again, my pain level has been absolutely 0, so if you're maybe you fractured your foot and you might have to have surgery, you don't have to worry about the pain level. Well, I guess it's kind of subjective, but my pain level has been 0, and I was prescribed some painkillers, Tylenol 3 with codeine, and I'm not a real big pill taker, so I mean I've taken like 1 or 2, and my pain has been pretty much non-existent. It's to the point where I feel like I can walk on it, but I'm not going to do that yet because I really want this to heal. Based on my research, after you have surgery, it's about 7.3 weeks, so 7 weeks and a couple of days, maybe like 2 days of healing time, so that means I'll be healed. And today's the first day of school. I'm a teacher, by the way, and I'm missing the first day of school, so that really sucks. Today's August 24th, so by October I should be fully functional and back to my normal activity level. Other than that, I guess the downside is walking with crutches. So I just moved to this apartment 2 days before my surgery, so it really sucks that I haven't been able to unpack like I want to, or decorate. Like, look, my walls are completely empty like I want to, but it's okay because I can save that for later, and for now I can really just shop around and I guess think about what I really want. Do I want an accent wall? Do I want this? Do I want that? But yeah, if you are looking forward to the surgery, or you might have it, pretty much you're going to be taking the next 2 weeks off of your life, and it really sucks. So I mean, I could go outside, sit somewhere, but it's like, doctor said try not to move as much. And I really apologize if this TV is kind of loud. I'm watching Basketball Wives. Shame the things you get into when you have nothing to do for 2 weeks. But yeah, so again, if this happened to you, sorry. Welcome to the club, 5th Metatarsal Break Club. And know that at least, the surgery was painless. I remember absolutely nothing. And I was under, again, general anesthesia. And my pain level so far has been 0. So what I'm anticipating to happen when I return to the doctor for my 2-week post-op appointment is for him, this is a splint under here. So inside this wrap, it's just like a splint. If you don't know what it looks like, just Google like a splint, calf splint or whatever. It's all white and it covers my foot, and it's nice and sturdy, so it provides a lot of support. And I just want to show you something. I haven't been able to really look and see, but if you can kind of tell that this side is bulging out more, and this is where the 5th metatarsal is. So we have 1st to 5th metatarsal, and this is where the surgery took place, and so this is where all the extra padding and stitches are. And I've yet to see the scar at all because, again, I woke up, my foot was already wrapped up in a splint, and I was hooked up to that awesome leg IV. So that was absolutely great, you know, just having this, you know, technology is so advanced. The fact that I can actually take an IV home. They called me every day, so the hospital's great. They called me every day, like, how are you doing? How's the local anesthesia? They gave me instructions to remove it, and when it was time to remove it, if they needed help, they gave me a number. Everything I carried around in this pouch. The IV was in this pouch, and there was also a pump connected to the IV, and the pump allowed me to up the dosage. Now, it was only 400 milliliters in size, so, and it was preset to disperse a certain dose every X, Y, and Z minutes. But if you ever felt like you needed an extra little kick or something, there was a button for you to press, and it just, and I pressed that button twice, and it was great. So I remember my foot, I was slowly regaining the feeling in my foot, and at this point I could move almost all of my toes, and I pressed the double dosage button, and back to square one. I went back to completely numb, which some people might find uncomfortable, but I kind of preferred it to be numb. It was kind of like it wasn't there. There was no pain in its healing. I had no control of moving it, so, you know, which is really important, because when you get a screw inserted, like, just like if you're nailing a nail into the wall, you want to be as still as possible, because you want to make sure that there isn't any jaggedness, or you don't kind of loosen it up. So I was really I prefer the numbness over the feeling, but I think at this point it's okay for me to have feeling. As much as I move my foot, I cannot feel any pain, not from the stitches, nothing. And so I don't know, a part of me is like, did they even do the surgery? Like, what if they didn't even do anything? Like, what if this whole time, you know, I thought I couldn't walk, but I could? So sorry, again, this is the things that you decide to do when you are off for 2 weeks. I mean, every day I've set little goals for myself. Like, I had these braids in, and they take hours to take down. Took down my braids, as you can see. So now I'm just here. I had to, and I'm a teacher again. I had to complete a rape and a rape and child abuse online class. Did it in one day, one sitting, because it's just like, I have all this free time. And other than that, just the hardest part is keeping yourself occupied. So for those of you who might be looking forward to the surgery, here's a few tips. You definitely want to get something for the shower, like a chair. That's what I have. I get in, keep my foot out, put my foot on the side of the bathtub, wash it up. You know, everything still works pretty fine, and, you know, showering's not too bad. You want to keep a set of pillows. Like, I have these sets of pillows wherever your lounging spaces are going to be. So I have some in my room on my bed, and I have some here. It's pretty much, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, or I'm sitting at the dining room table, you know, eating or something. You want to get Tupperware and plastic bags. Say that with me. Tupperware and plastic bags. Why do we need Tupperware? Imagine carrying a bowl of cereal while you're on crutches. It's impossible. Yes. So you also want some, like, cups, or maybe a plastic bottle that you don't need, or that you're finished and has a top. So for instance, if I wanted to eat a bowl of cereal, let's say I wanted to eat it right here on the couch while I'm watching Basketball Wives, I would put the cereal inside the Tupperware, close it, put it in the plastic bag. Put the milk inside of a bottle, close it, put it in the plastic bag, put the plastic bag on my arm, and crunch my butt over here. Again, I'd have my spoon in the bag and everything else. Sit down, open up the Tupperware, pour in the milk, pop out my spoon, and I got my cereal. That's probably gonna be the most important, especially if you're not the type to, like, always eat at the table. And if you don't have someone currently there, I live alone. I mean, I have 2 cats, but what use are they? They just eat and demand things from me, so they're no help. Let me think. I should have probably made a list of things that I recommend before making this video. But again, this is a spur of the moment video. I was literally sitting here like, hey, I'm really upset that there weren't really many videos of people with this break. Maybe I should make one. Oh my God, I have a phone, I have a camera, and the internet. So, keep yourself busy. Movies, any TV series. Sense8, if you have not seen Sense8, if you have not watched Sense8 on Netflix, look at me. it's getting serious. You need to watch it. It's such a good show. I love it, and I think it's great, and I'm so addicted, and I can't wait till season 2 comes out, because it's absolutely like, it's like a, excuse my language, it's like a brain fuck, you know. It's just a good show. So keep yourself busy. A book, social media. I made an account on Random Things to talk to random people in random places. I've been on a lot of forums. Now, I study psychology, so mental illness is extremely interesting to me. I go on forums and I read things about people with mental illnesses in their days, and I went on disability forums to see how people cope with their foot. I've been on workout forums to see how people who are athletes, who are athletes and maybe have some type of injury where they're on crutches, how do they stay in shape? What can I do? I'm clearly not in shape. What can I do to at least build up some of that upper body strength to make crutching less of a hassle? Yeah, but pretty much, if you're getting the surgery, it's the first step to healing. It's much quicker than letting it heal on its own, and it's a less chance of re-injuring yourself. So just go with it. It's gonna be 2 weeks of HELL. It hasn't even been a week for me yet. It'll be a week on Wednesday. Again, today's Monday. So I'm hanging in there. Week 1 almost down. Very boring. I need more things to keep myself occupied. So that was probably where I lacked. But thank God I have this amazing Kindle app with tons and tons of books that I'm gonna go ahead and just try to plow through. Pretty much this video's ended. It probably ended like 3 minutes ago. At this point, I'm kind of rambling, but if you stayed to the end, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope it was a little entertaining. I hope it was informal for sure. I'll go ahead and give you an update. Probably a week update, so in about 2 days I'll come back and post another video update, and I'll give you another update after my appointment. Hopefully my splint is off. Pray for me if you are a believer and you pray. Please keep me in your prayers that I have a safe, quick, speedy healing, and then I'm able to get back to my classroom, because again, I'm missing school. By the way, I teach 5th grade science. Go science teachers, yay. We're the weirdest, but we're also the coolest. It's crazy. It's a contradiction. But anyway, thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.